Now, a deadly terror attack has rocked India's Jammu and Kashmir. Terrorists opened fire on a group of tourists. Now, this is the latest image from Pahalgam, from the location of the attack. Let's give you a background of this latest tragedy. The tourists were targeted at the Baisaran mountaintop in Pahalgam in Jammu and Kashmir. One person has been killed. Now, according to authorities, 20 people sustained injuries. More fatalities are feared. We are waiting for official announcement and communication from the authorities. Several people are feared dead. Union Home Minister Amit Shah is rushing to Kashmir as we speak. He says, and I quote, "Those involved in this dastardly act of terror will not be spared and will come down heavily on the perpetrators with the harshest consequences." The Home Minister earlier held a high-profile meeting in New Delhi to take stock of the situation in New Delhi. India's premier probe agency, National Investigating Agency, has taken over the probe. The Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, Omar Abdullah, says that needless to say, this attack is much larger than anything we have seen directed at civilians in recent years. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who is in Saudi Arabia, expressed his deep anguish and has directed the Union Home Minister Amit Shah to visit the site and oversee the situation. Now, in a statement, the Prime Minister said, and I will quote him, "I strongly condemn the terror attack in Pahalgam. Those behind this heinous act will be brought to justice. They will not be spared." Now, the attack took place at around 2:30 p.m. on Tuesday afternoon when a group of terrorists opened fire on tourists in Pahalgam's Baisaran meadow. Security forces cordoned off the area. Additional security forces have been rushed to that area. The Resistance Front, a local offshoot of the Pakistan-based terror group Lashkar-e-Taiba, claimed responsibility for the attack. An eyewitness said that unidentified gunmen opened fire on the tourists from close range, and according to security forces, there were foreign terrorists involved in the attack. The visibly distraught and injured tourists were brought to a nearby hospital for treatment. Women and elderly were among the group of tourists attacked. Kashmir has been witnessing thriving tourism and normalcy. According to official figures, around 3.5 million tourists visited Kashmir last year. This attack also comes ahead of the Amarnath Yatra. The Yatra, a major Hindu pilgrimage, is scheduled to begin on July 3rd. The registration for the Yatra has already begun. Let's now understand the current situation at this moment. Our special correspondent Idris Lone is joining us live from Pahalgam in Jammu and Kashmir, where this attack took place. Idris Lone, good to see you. We are seeing horrifying images coming from that area. What's the latest you can tell us?
Well, Eric, it is one of the most unfortunate incidents, one of the most brutal as well, that has taken place in the Kashmir region today. We're right now in Pahalgam, where what we are seeing on the ground is that more and more deployment of security forces, which includes the Indian Army, Jammu and Kashmir Police and paramilitary forces, is being brought in towards Pahalgam. We've seen a number of ambulances also being taken to, especially to the Baisaran area where this incident has taken place. Unofficially, what we are hearing is that there over 24 people have been killed in this firing incident. But at the moment, there is no official confirmation from either the central government or the state government. The health minister of the state just passed by, and she's going to the hospital in Pahalgam, where she said that only one person has died. That is what official account has been so far, while as 13 of them injured, while 4 of them were critical and have been shifted to Srinagar Hospital. On the other hand, what we are hearing from our security sources is that there are dead bodies which were airlifted. We could see that choppers were brought in to Baisaran area where the bodies were lying, and what we are being hearing is that bodies were airlifted from there. On the other side, the Home Minister of India, Amit Shah, has has also left from New Delhi towards Srinagar. He'll be reaching any moment now. The Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir also on his way to Pahalgam, especially to take stock of the situation in the hospitals where the injured are being treated.
Idris Lone is our special correspondent. He's in Pahalgam as we speak. Idris Lone, stay with me because we do have an eyewitness account of what really happened in Pahalgam. Let's just listen into what the eyewitness had to say.
जो है वो जीएमसी अनंतनाग में है, उनमें 3 स्टेबल हैं, एक जो है थोड़ा सीरियस है, एक को सोवरा शिफ्ट किया गया है, बाकी माइनर इंजरीज जिनकी थी उनको डिस्चार्ज किया गया है। और ये हादसा जो हुआ है इसको जितना कंडेम किया जाए ये बदकिस्मती की बात है, दुख की बात है, ये हादसे नहीं होने चाहिए। शुक्रिया।
All right, that is Jammu and Kashmir's Social Welfare Minister who has just shared an update on WION, on those injured in this attack. That was not an eyewitness. Let's just go back to our correspondent who is in Pahalgam. Idris Lone, if you can hear me, you did indicate that the Home Minister is on his way to Pahalgam as we speak, and this is following the direction from the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. What's the latest that you can give us from that area? Because we've just heard from the Special Minister of Jammu and Kashmir. What's the latest that you can tell us from the region that you are in?
Well, Eric, as we are standing exactly at the entry point of the Pahalgam tourist resort, this is the place where all the security apparatus has been moved in. Now what we are seeing on the ground is the movement of Indian Army, Jammu and Kashmir Police, as well as paramilitary forces. And we also saw some commandos being brought in to basically cover and cordon the whole area where the incident has taken place. Officially, there is no confirmation on the deaths and the injured that has taken place in the incident, but what we are seeing, the tweets that are coming in from across the country. The Prime Minister has tweeted and also mentioned that people, there are deceased family. He has shown concern towards the deceased families, while as Home Minister has done the same. So have all the ministers in Jammu and Kashmir done exactly the same. But the numbers officially not being given out to media. It seems like they're waiting for the Home Minister to arrive in Kashmir Valley, and after that an official announcement will be made. But what we saw on the ground, that more and more deployment is being brought in. We're being told it was a group of 5 to 6 militants who basically came down from a dense forest area. There were huge number of tourists present, domestic tourists, international tourists, as well as locals. The locals have shops there as well. And what we are hearing is that it was a kind of a brutal attack where they really didn't care who's in front of them. All the civilians were lined up, they were shot at, and a lot of them killed. But no official account as of now. That's what we are hearing from our sources. But the pictures and the visuals are extremely brutal. And we've not seen such an attack taking place in the Kashmir Valley in many, many years, especially if we talk about the locals and the tourists coming to Kashmir Valley. We've seen an attack of this level, which was in Pulwama, where around 40 CRPF soldiers were killed in 2019. But after that, we had not seen any such attack. But this seems extremely brutal to basically target the civilian population like that.
All right, that is our special correspondent, Idris Lone, who is at the site of this tragic incident in Pahalgam, Jammu and Kashmir. Idris Lone, we'll have to leave it there. Keep it safe. We'll talk to you later.